With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll begin by running here with Samuel.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. To the air right away, Mariota.
And his first look is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the completion, Frank Gore. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
4th down, Mariota.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught by Williams.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This is 2nd and 8.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And, of course, in his career, over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He can probably rest easy for a while about people chasing that number down. He's going to stay at the top because everyone's flinging it around instead of running it. We're going to need a real running back renaissance and an emphasis on the ground game to put that record in jeopardy. Is anyone even close right now?
Frank Gore about 6,000 away, and then AP 7,000 away still around there.
Wow, that's a lot of yards to make up. I think Emmitt Smith feels pretty good about the number he posted, 18,355 yards.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Emmett.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw, Warner. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Just keeping the play alive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
Down the sideline he goes. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Warner. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Touchdown, Cardinals. Emmitt Smith from 19 yards away.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Able to fight through one tackle.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 35, here's the second down and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Jackson sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll try to pound it in with Allstott.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion.
They go again with Allstott.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Allstott taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cards take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson now. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Jackson. Pass complete there to Nakua.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about, Dust, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On 2nd down, Jackson rolling to his right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Will Anderson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Warner. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On the ground, it's James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. James, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Benjamin James, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively? And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And they will score. It's a pick 6. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Lynch. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Lynch up the middle, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw is RG3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Flushed out right. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that.
searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Lynch, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Being chased out left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. Steps away. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now Jackson. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. That is caught, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Will Anderson.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Jackson dancing to his left.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Ready? Seven Pirates.
Jackson from the shotgun. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Flush to his right. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Letting one go deep here for Gronk.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run again with Lynch. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They go up the middle with Lynch. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Lynch. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Will Anderson, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Powering his way forward. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Dallas offense.